5 everyday driving habits are quietly destroying your ZF transmission, and most owners don't even realize it. Watch till the end, because the number one mistake mechanics see is the most common and the most expensive to ignore. Habit number 1. Skipping fluid changes because it says lifetime. The biggest lie in the automotive world is lifetime transmission fluid. ZF actually recommends changing LifeGuard 8 fluid every 60,000 miles under normal use. But many car manufacturers label it as lifetime to make maintenance look cheaper and improve reliability ratings. What happens? Your transmission keeps running on dirty, worn-out fluid that can no longer lubricate or cool properly. Over time, heat breaks the fluid down. It starts forming sticky deposits inside solenoids and valve bodies. This leads to slow shifting, rough gear changes, and pressure loss. Bushings begin to wear because old fluid can't protect them anymore. And since the fluid also handles cooling, dirty fluid causes overheating, which speeds up damage to every internal part. Fresh ZF fluid is bright red and smooth. Old fluid turns dark brown or black, thick and gritty. And by the time you can see that difference, damage has already started. Every gear shift creates tiny particles from clutch wear. These particles circulate like sandpaper inside the system. The filter catches bigger debris, but the fine particles keep grinding away at critical components. Always use ZF-approved LifeGuard fluid. Using the wrong fluid can cause harsh shifting, slipping, and even destroy clutches much faster. Habit number 2. Shifting from reverse to drive without stopping. This is one of the most common and most damaging habits. You're backing out, still rolling, and you quickly shift into drive. That small shortcut creates a huge shock inside the transmission. You're forcing it to instantly reverse the direction of moving parts. The clutches take that hit and they're not built for it. This causes torn friction material, warped plates, and debris contamination. At the same time, pressure spikes damage the valve body and solenoids. Over time, this leads to rough shifting, delays, and unpredictable behavior. The damage builds up slowly. You might not notice it right away, but one day, the transmission can fail suddenly. The fix is simple. Always come to a complete stop. Wait 1 second before shifting direction. Habit number 3. Shifting to neutral at red lights. Many drivers think this helps the transmission, but it actually does the opposite. Modern ZF transmissions need constant oil pressure to stay lubricated and cool. When you shift to neutral, that flow gets disrupted. Parts are still hot, but now they're not getting proper lubrication. This creates heat spots, damages seals, and increases wear. Also, you lose engine braking, which means more stress on your brakes. And that fuel-saving idea? It's a myth. Modern cars are already efficient while idling in drive. Constantly shifting between drive and neutral also wears out internal components and shifter mechanisms. Best practice: stay in drive. Let the transmission work the way it was designed. Habit number 4. Resting your hand on the shifter. This seems harmless, but it slowly causes damage. Keeping your hand on the shifter puts constant pressure on linkages, cables, and internal parts. Over time, this leads to loose gear engagement, worn components, and poor shifting accuracy. The system is designed for precise movements, not constant pressure. This wear can even affect sensors that tell the system which gear you're in. When those readings go wrong, shifting becomes erratic. And the worst part? The damage happens slowly. So most drivers don't notice until it's too late. Simple rule: only touch the shifter when you need to change gears. Habit number 5. Hard acceleration on a cold transmission. ZF transmissions need time to warm up. When the fluid is cold, it's thick and doesn't flow properly. This causes rough shifts, pressure spikes, and extra wear. ZF warns that below 50 degrees Fahrenheit, wear can double. Hard acceleration during this time damages clutches, solenoids, and the torque converter. Even when warm, frequent, aggressive launches create excessive heat. Over time, this leads to slipping, worn clutches, and failure. Cold fluid can also create air bubbles inside the torque converter, damaging internal parts and causing vibrations. Best practice: drive smoothly until the transmission is fully warmed up. Then, if you want performance, go for it. Your ZF transmission is built to last hundreds of thousands of miles, but only if you treat it right. These 5 habits might seem small, but together they create heat, contamination, and stress, the perfect combination for failure. So remember, change your fluid regularly. Always stop before shifting directions. Stay in drive at stops. Keep your hand off the shifter and drive gently until warm. Follow these simple rules, and your transmission will stay smooth for years. If you enjoyed this, hit like and subscribe for more content like this.